Hi everybody, good evening. Welcome to The Big Picture. I am Beth.
And I'm John.
And as he pointed out with his OCD self, our boards are crooked behind us. He's
They
telling
are.
us.
Well, the screen's crooked on the boards, but same difference.
Anyway,
Boards are crooked.
we have a new get up tonight with our live, a little more permanent spot, so bear with us. This is all new. But anyway, we wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about using the word I can't. And we have Joey back here already. And how I can't is, you should just remove it from your vocabulary. You shouldn't even use the word. Because the more we tell ourselves I can't, the more that you're not going to do it. Like, if we were taught at a young age, I was just talking to him about the little engine that could. We were all told this story all throughout school about, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. And he really did in the long run. So the more you tell yourself you can't, you're really going to believe that you can't. So, get rid of that. And one of the podcasts we were listening to, John thought it was kind of corny. It is kind of corny, but the guy talked about having a funeral for I can't, because funerals are always like more, it never feels real until the funeral ends. So then, it's more set in stone. So he talked about going and writing down, I can't, anything that you could think of, like, I can't run, I can't write, I can't, anything that would be negative. I can't make $100,000. I can't do this. And fill it up with as many things as you could. And then he talked about taking your sheet of paper and then burning it. So it was like finalized and your I can'ts were all done with. But it's more of a mindset thing, guys, because you can write it down on a piece of paper all you want and you can burn it. But in your mindset, if you don't have the right mindset, the I can'ts are going to always get through. You have to really work on that. You have to really work on your self-talk. And we should be talking to ourselves the same way that we're talking to somebody that we love. If somebody was to call us and tell us that, they had a goal, but they weren't able to reach it that day, they did some, but they couldn't reach it. We're not going to come out with like, oh, you suck and, you should have done better and this and that. We do that to ourselves. You look in the mirror. Oh, I feel fat today. I'm not pretty. I don't like this. I don't like that. We can't do that. We can't be so hard on ourselves. We have to talk nicer to ourselves. Talk to yourself the way you would talk to somebody else. I don't know if you have anything to say with us. Like,
yeah, I don't know. It's, you can, if you have something in front of you, you can or you can't do it. The answer is the same. You can if you want to, you can't if that's it. You just sit there and do nothing. Failure to initiate something, failure to start something, it's a failure right off the get-go because you didn't even try. As a young age, it's kind of different, but it's kind of ingrained in your head, I can't. You can't touch the hot stove. You can't climb on the stove. You can't climb up the walls. You can't climb on the back of the couch. You're constantly hearing I can't from a safety perspective. But at the same time, it kind of gets ingrained in your head of, oh, I can't do that. This might happen. Oh, I can't do that. That might happen. Well, at some point in time, you got to just throw the I can't out the window and go for it. Because otherwise, I think it's Les Brown says, imagine on your deathbed, instead of your family and friends being there saying goodbye and, what a good life you had and all this, what happens if on your deathbed, all your hopes and dreams are there, and they're talking to you about, why didn't you try and start that business? Why didn't you try and start, whatever this hobby was that you thought you might want to try, but you just never did? And all of these thoughts in your head is all around your deathbed and just asking you why you didn't try this and why you didn't do that. And
yeah, it kind of goes in with failure, guys. Like, we need to think of failure as a positive thing. We're always, you failed great in school. It's a bad thing. Your parents are mad at you, this and that. But really, yes, your parents would be upset that you're failing. But at the same time, you're learning from your mistakes. Hopefully, you're going to redo that class and do it even better.
And you'll know how you failed the first time, so maybe you won't make those mistakes again. You learn from them.
Yeah, so failure isn't always a bad thing. We came into this, We've done a lot of failures. Like, look at me last night when I was trying to talk. I couldn't even get the words out. And then I watched the video after. I was like, man, I sounded crazy.
You sound crazy.
Don't be afraid of failure, guys. It's better to do something terrible than to not do it at all. Learn from what you mess up with and go from there. Don't be so hard on yourself. You can do it. We all can do it. We all are capable of amazing things. So we hope that you have a good night, guys, and we'll be back on here tomorrow. If you have a good news article, guys, share some with us. It's been really,
they're
really
getting
hard
to find lately.
And that's why we haven't had too many on here. It's kind of hard to find some
Doesn't
good news
even
articles.
have to be an article, a story you heard, something maybe you witnessed, something a friend of yours witnessed, anything really.
Yeah, I'd love to be able to talk about it and share some kindness and positivity to everybody. So have a good evening, and we will see you all here tomorrow.